Right, so next day, set to be another warm one. 28 degrees they're saying today, so we are hoping to get some more hay in today. We're just folding up the Artisan. Love the way that folds. Well done, Artisan, on that. That is top job. This pin goes in there. I love the design of that. Just smashing. Farmer's been round this, greased it all up. I will try and get you some nice footage today or tomorrow. You know, once everything's dialed in, I'll get some nice footage. We're hoping to get Cole's Baler back and going. The guys from Chandler's are going to bring some parts and see if they can figure that thing out. They're not sure why it's not tripping, and those guys are pretty, you know, they're pretty good around those balers, so there must be something not quite right with it, but they will figure it out, I can guarantee you that. It might take a bit of time. Weather's set to change next week, it's going to get cooler. I don't know whether the farm's going to mow anymore or what. I don't know. I think we're going to try and get cleaned up of what we got. We got all of the timothy outside the front of the farm down, so we want to get that in the good if we could. And we don't want to get caught with too much hay down and bad weather, so I think we're going to try and clear up and just see what the weather's going to do, because they don't really know. Dave's here for the next 3 days. He's took some time off work to come and help us, so yeah, thanks Dave. He's going to be going off with Keithy Tedding. I'm just going to put this out of the way. These are some, they're a little bit high in moisture, these bales here, so they're just staying outside to rest for a little bit. We will put them somewhere where we can get some wind on them and blow them, and they'll be fine, but they do need blowing. And if you put them in your shed, you're at risk of self-combustion, so we don't really want to do that. Don't want to get too close to the back here. We're back up the hay fields. We should finish this block. If they have a good day today, they will get through most of this block today. But yeah, the balers are all left up here, so we've got some blowing off to do. Farmer's got his suit on, he's going to be blowing off. We've got fueling up to do and strings to do on balers, so that's what we're going to be doing. Be ever so careful with the AdBlue. This ain't got a cut off. The fuel's got a cut off, but the AdBlue hasn't. Whoa, pretty good. Uncle Franklin will be along with the rake in about an hour and a half's time. They'll let the dew burn off. Not as bad as yesterday, dew today. That's that one and that one under there, the hidden ones. That one there and the one under here on that slip clutch are the only ones.
Slip clutch don't need hardly anything.
No.
They just need lubricating. Really, once a week would be ample, Matt.
Yeah.
Put on that.
Yeah.
Well, see how to do the change. I ain't so sure you could blow our columns off. Does that lid of his open on the top here?
It does. It ain't the same though. It's not the same. No. It's slightly different. When we stop, we'll have a little glance over them. Fingers crossed they can get the bloody thing going first. To me, it's a bit odd that it's done
There's that many on this to grease. This is relatively easy to grease.
Yeah.
I was just checking them 8-hour ones because I haven't seen that one on the back one, so I've got to see what that is. Yeah, that's the adjustable for value tension. The wheel's gone up that low.
Oh, bloody hell. That's...
You'll be able to turn that by hand now, that's easy. Up turn,
yeah.
up turn. So,
that's a pain in the arse, isn't it?
Oh, they'll get another, mate.
Oh, that just pushes on, does it?
I expect so.
It'd be on with a blimmin' a little Allen key, wouldn't it?
That's all right.
New stuff though, isn't it? New stuff, it's the same, isn't it? Just little things, isn't it? What, the greasers?
Yeah, I'm gonna get.
It'd be nice to put that on the Arxon, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but fucking hell, that's a lot of job, isn't it? Big job.
Yeah, and one's longer. Right, so explain this to me. Until grease gets to that point, these are getting more grease until that one gets grease, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but once they're filled.
But once I filled, it's fine.
Yeah, once they're filled.
Because the first few pumps I put through it, I could see one was filled and this other one wasn't, and I was like, no, I ain't happy with
I
that.
always give it 5 pumps.
5, right?
Yeah,
that's where I was about 5, yeah. But you'd have to have some manifold to do 5 knotters, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That fan's nice as well.
Well, you'd have to have 2.
Is this clear at the end? You know, when you start?
You'd have to have 2 of these, at least, perhaps even 3. That'd be a lot of money,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah. When you blew off to start with, was this all clear from this fan?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
So it does a job?
Blows it back to here.
Bloody hell.
Does a good job. Oh yeah, it does a hell of a job.
That's good, isn't it?
Much better.
In there like that, yeah?
That's it, mate. Right, I hadn't been, want to have it against the back barrel, but that's a push from the turn. I hadn't been putting them 1 each end, and the other day I had them getting pissed.
Yeah.
And it took me a right arse to get it straightened over.
Yeah.
I'll put 1 each end.
Keep them
mate.
square, yeah. There we go. This goes up on the end and it keeps ties all the bales in, stops the whole stacks moving. And you can't, you just got, you have to do it. You can't not do it, because if you put them all up straight, they'll start leaning out and they'll go. It doesn't matter what bale goes in there. It's because he's built a tunnel. He has to. It stops the air from going out. You want the air in there, blowing it all through the gaps. So the bales there just stop the air coming out. Sort of pressurizes the chamber of the hay, sort of thing. So he's left a little gap, just like here where we're blowing here. This one's been blowing for a couple of days now. We will probably shut it off in the, you know, it's 28 degrees, so ideally you're pumping hot air in there at the minute. Ideally you want to blow it at night when it's cool, but it needs blowing as well, so you know it's getting blown. The fans keep the hay good. They stop if there's any hot spots in there. It just blows it out. Once it's settled after 3 or 4 days, you're pretty much done. You know, we'll leave all the tunnels open and we will come back a few days later and just blow them for another half a day. 42 going on there, look. And then later on, once he's built this stack, we'll have the fan on here, we'll be blowing air into there, and yeah, and it just continues as we go along. This grab is the, it's a good grab, that one. I don't know what we did yesterday. Lynn said we did just shy of 4,000 yesterday, so that was a good day. Daisy did 3,000 on her own. And we'll have a look today. I think they will be using the little John Deere. I think that little baler makes a tidier bale, but it is noticeable that the masses are a little bit quicker. We've been having some really good days, even though we're not quite, I wouldn't say we're fully, you know, not 3,000's a good number to bring back in the day, and we're more than happy with 3,000, but still it doesn't feel like we're swamped, you know. It just feels, that feels like a mediocre day for some reason. But you know, last year we would have said, flipping out, that's a hell of a day. For 3,000 home in the dry is a hell of a day. But I think we're going to break the record. Linda said the record is just over 4,000, so we get on a nice block with a good chunk of hay, I think we're gonna beat it this year. But will the Aeration pack more than that? She'll be out there late. That new Aeration, she said, is the business. She is liking that a lot. She's getting on with that much better. She just she says it's a different machine, and essentially it does the same job, but she is really happy with it. And that's a rare thing from Linda. You know, she doesn't say anything's good unless it really is. So she's well happy with that. Anyway, I've got some straps to get off. We'll get up the fields later on. Keithy and Dave are out there tedding. Farmer will unload these later on. And we've got a couple of more jobs. Oh, I haven't undone it. I have a routine of this when I'm not fiddling around with my camera. You know, the cows are still out there. They still got to be checked. They still got to be checked on, made sure that they're all right, made sure they got enough grass, water. The old man's out there at the moment. He goes out there and does that, even on a hot day, even on a cold day. It doesn't matter. Whatever the weather, the old man is out there checking that they're all right. And there's a lot of checking to do. So, and Hazel is on hay deliveries. She's in and out doing hay deliveries for Linda. And Linda should, I imagine, she'll be here leaving soon. The balers will start in a few, in about, well, I don't know what time it is. I imagine they'll be starting soon. Uncle Franklin's already up there, started rowing up. And we don't really need to get up there till 3 o'clock-ish, you know. Otherwise you're just chasing machines around. So we likes to get up there about 3 o'clock. You can start running trailers then. And we'll be back closer to home in the next few days, so that'll work nice as well. What do you reckon then? How far away is it? It'll be ready it'll be ready for when they get here, won't it? Just about.
Thursday.
That'll be good.
Be some thicker bits out in that field, green a bit.
Yeah. Working your way that way.
Yeah, I've just done hay, then I've just started now. Then just got.
Oh, I got the easy work, have I?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you.
Done all the hard work.
Right, just like that, we're on the tedder. This stuff will be ready. It'll be perfect. Those 2 hot days have done this the world of good. I wasn't sure it was going to be ready in time, but I can see now it is. The guys have got 2, you know, either a very good day up there or 2, you know, they've got 2 days before they're here. They might even get here a little bit before then, but we'll see. Anyway, we just set the GPS up. This is on a free signal as well, this one, so, and it's more than enough for this job. Dave's got them set pretty nice, catching. Anyway, yes, so me and Dave will get these 2 fields tedded out. Dave's running the big tedder, so fingers crossed he's alright in there. Unless you have a go with these machines, you don't learn nothing by watching someone. You only learn when you have a go, so you just got to have a go. So Dave's having a go. We've just noticed that it's not, the Timothy isn't as thick this year, and we suspect maybe it's the wet weather that's done it. Yeah, just usually there's a lot of predominantly Timothy, you know, the big fluffy heads in there, but it doesn't seem to be as predominant this time. So we're guessing the wet weather all last year did something maybe. I don't know, no telling. Cole's back on his baler. Coming in, come. I know you got that good aircon in here. Right, so they come out to you today, did they?
Yeah. So, well, he came out yesterday.
Yes.
They didn't get nowhere, and he came out today with we've got to parts. Well, you hopped off another baler,
Right.
a new one.
Yes. Another new one.
Yeah. And he's put them all on. He said all the settings are a little bit out, the distances and the shimming.
Yeah.
So we set it all what the book says,
Yeah.
and we're doing it. So
Alright.
we don't really know what it was, but
No.
it was one of the things he's done.
Yes. So something that he changed wasn't right.
Yeah, there was something. It might not have needed changing, but he
No.
has just took them off and then
But he's reset everything, and that seems to. That's good, isn't it?
Oh,
It hasn't
yeah.
missed a beat so far.
No, not today. Well, other than when we were messing around with it.
Good. It's ideal, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Happy now.
It's just annoying, isn't it, when you
It
buy a
is.
new thing and it don't work. You expect sometimes bits and
Yes,
bobs, don't
but
you?
these machines will wear in, won't they? You know, they'll wear in and they'll change as it goes. So, but main thing is working, isn't it? And you're baling with it. That's the main thing. These are some big rows, aren't they?
Yeah.
And it eats it up for breakfast, does it? Flipping
Yes.
out. That's a lot of material going in there, isn't there?
Did you see that the John Deere running against that one yesterday? The difference in
You
speed.
said.
Unbelievable. He got around Edmonds, she lapped John Deere.
Yeah.
Right?
You wouldn't have thought that. no, it's noticeable, yeah. And she said she weren't pushing it. She didn't feel like
but
she
the
was
John
pushing
Deere,
it.
give the John Deere its due. It only just come out of the barn, so it had been a little bit rusty and a little bit not rusty, but
These bales are really nice and fit, aren't they?
Yeah.
These are much. Yesterday's weren't as fit as this, were they? But
no, this is nice.
this is beautiful stuff, isn't it?
I've done a bit of messing about to get the bale length right, where he's changing the parts.
Yeah. Yeah, you look very similar. I can't tell which one's which. You
Well, I
know.
was trying to. You said the other day you thought every 5 or 6 was just
Yeah.
longer. But I
Yeah.
don't think it is anymore.
No, I can't. Oh, well, I was looking earlier and I can't see any noticeable different ones.
That's what I've been keeping an eye on.
Yeah.
So
No, that's
obviously,
good. They look-
obviously something he's done, he's set it all properly, and
Yes.
it might have cured that problem.
Yeah.
Because that would be annoying if it keeps doing that, because every pack will have a great long bales to go with.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. There's obviously something in there not right, though, wasn't there? That's
it.
good. It's right. It's nice and quiet in there, isn't it?
I run it at 1,000, so it's only a 200.
Ah.
Well, it's just over 200, 1,400.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
No, but she could run that at 1,000, I think.
Yeah. I've got to go and run over to Linda because she stopped and I don't know why. That's a hell of a lot of material going through that. Those bales are beautiful, beautiful size, beautiful weight, absolutely spot on. Right, let's run and catch up with Linda and just make sure she's all right. We'll jump on with Daisy quickly so you can get a ride on with her. Linda hasn't got a spare seat in her tractor, so but she might give us a ride on. There's your new box. You like your new box?
Yeah.
It's posh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hang on, Linda. Can I turn that off for a minute?
You're not allowed to admit it.
No, you know this. Bale sizes are better, aren't they?
Yeah.
What do you do to get them in the chute then? Where are you looking all the time? What do you, have you got like a guide? Oh, you look in the mirror there.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. I can see from here.
Yeah. And you can normally hear, because you know the sounds of the machine, you'll know when it's got a rung up. That one beat means it's got 2 more to go in.
Yeah.
And then it'll beat twice or 3 times when it's locked in. And the visibility on this isn't as good as the other one, so you just check that you've got 4 strings as it's going out.
Yeah.
You can't really see, and you can't see the nutters.
No.
So of course the only way you can tell is when it won't go
I
out
see
match
from your
shoot.
side, yeah. You
From
can't
my
see
side
them.
it's useless. What are the kites?
Yeah.
They've been picking up toads.
Toads?
Yeah, I picked
Yeah.
up 2 yesterday. They're not as nice as frogs.
You were telling me about this machine, how it's different to the old one. What were you saying?
Where it feeds in, it's got 2 more sensors on it. So
Yeah.
it will feed one up and when it gets so far up, if there's another one in front of it, it will stop the chain. Whereas before, there weren't any of those on there, so it relied on you to feed them up all the time. The only time it really messes about is when you're on a corner, really.
Yeah.
Because it's trying to get the
What about being on the other side? Is it hard work or is it
No,
right?
I thought it'd be hard work.
It's a timed thing, this machine, isn't it? You can't
Yeah.
just go barreling in, can you?
No, I mean, if you go fast, that's when you're going to make a cock up. That's when it will mess up. So you slow and steady. You get there in the end. You have the speed according to the cock, really.
Yeah.
I know going round the outside, it was in 1A, and that was too fast in some minutes.
No, but the moment you get off, that's when you lose your time, innit?
Oh yeah.
So the
Yeah,
trick is just to keep it steady.
Yeah, and if
and never
you
get
didn't
off.
get anything in the chamber, because it's so tight in there, you're better off cutting the man and just taking it out. 'Cause by the time you put it out, it's mangled anyway, and it doesn't matter.
The Arxon guys say that the dream is to never stop. Are you at that point yet?
This thing, yeah, I mean, it does do that, but then you've got to get off and keep the sensors off, because this will tell you the sensor does
You
it.
can see there's
Yeah.
build up of
I
hay.
don't know whether anyone, that flat the other day,
Yeah.
I don't know whether someone tightened the nuts on it or anything, but it wasn't working this morning properly, because I got a couple of times to that, and it was because it was too rigid, so I slapped the nuts off,
Yeah.
touched and I haven't got back out again.
It's nice. I'm going to jump off. You watch it. Pushing one out. One's got in. The next one's got in. In the meantime, it's still picking bales up. Two go up together, it stops one. Everything just works a little bit nicer. Stops one. The old machine, if you did that, it will get to here and bundle them off on the corner. Going in. Just going to push another one in, look, while the doors are shutting. She was having trouble with one of the knots. Now, the boys who do knots will know from just how the way the knot works what is wrong with it. These two have got long tails and this one's got a short tail. I think this one is the problem one. But when it's intermittent, it's hard to fathom. Where's Daisy? We'll jump on with Daisy. Open the doors. Spot on. Bales are perfect. This is the cut edge on the new balers. What we noticed, I've got to find Daisy now. What we noticed, the John Deere balers are, they made a tidier bale. Someone at the end will pick that up. They'll come back and rebale that. told him this morning, he said,
I can't work in these conditions.
No. No. You alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Really nice today.
Really nice.
It's right there where he was. Baler going alright?
Yeah, beautiful.
They got coal sorted?
Yeah.
They,
He's flying along now, isn't he? It's good.
Yeah,
Thank God.
he's happy. It's good.
Yeah.
What,
Should
a
be
bit of a shame, but it's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, well, as long as it's right now, that's all that matters.
It's pumping out some bales, isn't it?
Yeah, boy.
I put enough string in there for 5,000 bales today.
Okay.
So, no 6 o'clock knockoffs for you, eh? To be fair, I think he's done you
Done us a bit in
a few, yeah, a little bit in there. And this hay is beautiful. You can't get better than that. That thing just eats it, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it really does. With the old balers, like, well, we wouldn't have got half of this done yet.
When you're out there, it barely sounds like it's running.
It's not, yeah, it's nowhere near
Sounds
as
like a
noisy as the old
sewing
ones, aren't
machine. Yeah, the old ones are vicious, aren't they? Like pushing you.
they?
You see the chaff on the fan?
Yeah, no, well,
That will reverse. And it will, every 15 minutes, it reverses itself and blows it all off. Clever, isn't it?
yeah, it is. It is clever. Just think of the distance.
Yes, we did have a go this morning,
I
but
reckon you just stood that up.
yeah, that's it. That's all the
You did, just put the
I
antenna
was just
up.
like, well, I can't get it going. We did have a look at it, I promise. He's got to have it in and change some wiring on it. Just, I don't know what. We don't actually know what's going on, but we didn't really have time this morning. You would have been in. Right, we've just been looking at Daisy's bales, and this is Daisy's row this side. We were just looking at them, and they're a bit light, if I'm honest. So we've upped the pressure, but they're a little bit scruffy. So we've just been doing some testing. This one here is Cole's row, and he's got a bit more pressure on there. I can tell it's heavier, but it looks a tidier bale to us. So we just thought to ourselves, what can we change? So we've just slowed the baler down. You know, it's eating it like nothing. And to me, that is a very nice bale. Lovely weight. And then she's gone up the gear again on this side, and it's just started to look a bit scruffier. Weight's good, but it just doesn't look as nice as these ones. But I'll get on the phone to Daisy and just tell her that going slower makes a tidier bale. And it's obvious. Look at that one to that one. That is a much tidier bale. That's how I'd love to see them. But you can't make huge amounts in a day going slow, so there's going to have to be a fine balance, isn't there? That's interesting. We learnt something today. That's good. I like it. Look at these pylons. Scare me to death. Height up there. Linda's got some catching up to do.
You are a pill, I swallow it. Take me away to Neverland, where colors fade my disbelief and make me forget my memories. Rent a car you can't afford, put on a song that we both know. Let your hair out in the wind, put the pedal to the floor, flame your light, take a smoke. Put your broken rip-off wafers on. Doesn't matter if the sun goes down, we'll still be up, still be up. Don't care about the place we found, we'll still be up, still be up. We're in this together, we both fall down. Doesn't matter if the sun goes up, 'cause we will still be high when the lights out. pick up the way as we go. Live for the moment, lose control. Rent a car you can't afford, put on a song that we both know. Let your hair out in the wind, put the pedal to the floor. Flame your lighter, take a smoke. Put your broken rib off, wafers on. Doesn't matter if the sun goes down, we'll still be up, still be up. Don't care about the place we found, we'll still be up, still be up. We're in this together, we both fall down. Doesn't matter if the sun goes up, cause we will still be high when the lights out.
The old man's just had a pipe go on the teleporter. Some mad out of luck thing, we got a trailer here with a spare pipe in. So we've got that mended, and then I noticed there's one of his grabbers on the grab is broken. So we are going to head back. I was going to fly the drone, but we're by the pylons anyway, and I'm likely going to hit something. So we're going to go run back, grab the grab for him, change the grabs over. Farmer will weld the old one. He's just every time you get 5 minutes, something happens. So there we go. We will get some time at some point, but it might not be tonight. I think the guys are just about to stop baling. Linda's a fair way behind them. Me and Dave are going to be running trailers till 10 o'clock. I was talking to you a little bit about the Daisy noticed her bales were a little bit scruffy, she said, and there are boxes and certain things you can buy which tells you how many stuffs you get per bale. So you can see it. These are the wedges, so it'll put that much, then the plunger goes in, and basically it will count how many wedges. But the more wedges you put in there, the cleaner looking bale you have. Dave's just turned up with a trailer. Good man. So you know, there's going to be a fine tuning with that baler just to see, you know, we'll figure it out. It's a new baler to us, so she's pushing it along tidy, but we'll get a nice happy medium with the old John Deeres. You couldn't do it, you couldn't push them that hard, you see. You couldn't, if you pushed them that hard, you know, you'd risk bunging it up or blowing a shear bolt. But this thing will just eat the hay, so it's tempting to go faster than you should, if you know what I mean. So, but we'll get it figured. She'll find a speed that she's happy with, where the bales look tidy. They do have these boxes. They have a special box that you can put on there, and it's got the moisture sensor, how many stuffs, how many strokes per bale they call it, and there's 490 on there. That's how many's on there. Not a bad load. The old man's loading. He's mad. We just swapped the grabs over. We'll bring the other grab home, weld that up. I've got another spare pipe on me just in case we have another hiccup. Farmer put a spare one. Farmer put a spare one in the in one of the trailers, and we just happened to be right next to it. Christ, it's warm out there. 29 degrees out there. That's what the tractor says. So anyway, we're going to take this one home. Farmer will have to unload it, and me and Davo have got some trailer running to do. We'll come back when it's sunset, and then I'll give you a total for the end of the day. But Linda's got another 2 hours packing minimum. She might even have 2.5 hours. We might be up here till 10:30. Hopefully not. But Colin's baler's going again, so we're really chuffed about that. And it's just some fine tuning now. Fine tuning with the balers, find a good speed, a happy speed where the bales look tidy, and things will be good. Colin's bales are perfect, but he's just down a couple of gears to Daisy, so Daisy just got to back off the gears a little bit. You know, you've got two bales, two balers, You don't need one baler doing 3,000 and one doing 1,500. You want them doing the same. And really, if we're honest, 3,000 for the day is a really good day for us, you know, so we don't need to be absolutely hammering the balers along. I think they got it to change next week, so fingers crossed we'll have a bit of time to edit these videos, eh? Oh, it's been a long day. I don't know what they've done today. We're just picking up the last, well, I say we're picking up the last trailer. We've got one more to pick up. Farmer's going to take one home with him when he's done. The old man's given up. He's had enough. To be fair to him, he's done well. That's been a hell of a day, and he's been out round the cattle all morning. So he doesn't need to be doing. He doesn't need to be doing the hours. You know, he doesn't need to be doing it. I said to him an hour ago. I said, "Are you all right in there?" "Yeah, I'm all right." Anyway, we've got the inside part of this field to do tomorrow. The hay is absolutely beautiful. The best we've made so far, I think. Really nice stuff. Nice and dry, it's just perfect. Everything's perfect. So it's hay making. It's always the same every year. You have a few late nights, but I'm going to hook this trailer on, get strapped up and go home. It will be past 10 o'clock. And then we're back in at 7:30 tomorrow to do it all again. Right, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if we don't start haymaking at home tomorrow, I will start the video the next day. The man's coming tomorrow to, he wants to start work on the barn, so Farmer's going to let him do it while we're busy. So there might be some legs on the barn put up tomorrow. There's Linda, there's the doglet. The dog's been sat on the tractor all day. 4,600. That is a new record, and it felt like it. You know, it's plenty late enough as well, so you know, we're not going to have days like that every single day. And we've got to slow Daisy up on the baler a little bit, because the bales are a little bit on the scruffy side. But that's still a massive day. Some people wouldn't even make that in their whole season. So that's good, you know, it's good. We're still dialing things in with the balers, you know, and that's with Colin. That's with Cole getting his baler fixed as well. So they've had a massive, you know, to do that. And they stopped the balers at 6 o'clock. They stopped. So yes, those balers are something else. You know, yeah, we've had big days before, even with the John Deeres. You know, we've had big days, but that's yeah, it's hard to get everything in place. Trailers, you know, me and Dave have been non-stop for the last 4 or 5 hours on trailers, so I could tell there was going to be a big number at the end. Farmer's been unloading them at home, and there'll be, you know, 3 or 4 to unload tomorrow morning. So yeah, big day, lots of hay. It's all beautiful stuff as well. Linda's well chuffed. She's had a hell of a day on that packer. What she'll do, you see, is if she's got a huge field, it's good for her. But when the balers change field, they're then running into their own bales that they've left around the outside. So she likes to go and chase the balers around the outside, so that they're not bumping into bales or weaving their way around to try and get around the bales. So, and then she ends up leaving her field that she was already in, then having to go back to it. And yes, that's a massive day on her own, on our own packer, own 2 balers. Christ, that is a hell of a day. Yeah, I think we might even break that again yet, because we've got a big plot of land with hopefully a lot of bales in it, and I think we will actually, well, we'll get close, you know. But yes, bit of a drive home now. Right, catch up in the morning.